Everybody ride the plane. How y'all doing? We're on our way to the World Series. We're going to be playing the New York Yankees. They had a good season, too. Of course they did. They're in the World Series. We beat the Braves 4-2. They beat the Rangers 4-3. Could this be Tug Dick's last World Series with the Giants? Whether it is or not, hopefully we win.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the San Francisco Giants and the New York Yankees. It's the Fall Classic.
Two old New York teams. Let's go Giants.
Next. Michael Pineda gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just...
Was that the big intro we had to the World Series? The National League Championship Series had a much longer intro. And I didn't hit a button to cut anything off. You can see the kind of monuments they have out there in center field at Yankee Stadium.
And now, your 2019 New York Yankees.
And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in
You see Pence on the bench over there.
Well, Matty, when Buster Posey's in this lineup, he's a guy you have to keep your eye on.
Yeah, Posey's having a great offseason. So is Belt.
Talk about consistent. He delivers a good at bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks.
I would not say clutch hits every time. How often has... That's twice we've seen Pineda's stuff now. How many times has Tug Dick been left stranded and Posey doesn't get him going? Sounds dirty. Get me going, Posey! Ow! Maybe that's why I'm single, because that's my sexy Tug. Top of the first, nobody's on.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball.
Hold it.
It's foul. It's 0-1. And this is
That's going foul too.
Playable behind first, but this will land untouched.
That was way outside. It's a miracle he even got a piece of that.
Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side.
Again, giving a bunch of souvenirs to people sitting over there. He ought to throw a slider a little further outside. And he did.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from...
Is that Tug Dick's son, Dixon?
Yeah, he
Daddy! You're older than me.
Game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
All right, make this guy throw a few pitches. Try and tire him out early. Pitch number 6 on the way.
Fly ball into straightaway left.
Unfortunately, that's not going to do anything, other than the fact we made him throw 6 pitches. Rosario Dawson coming up to the plate. Bottom of the second, no outs.
Away the 0-1 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Dick is there and he'll bring this one in.
Dick is everywhere. So much advertising at games.
Standing in, Tug Dick.
Top of the 4th, still tied.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish.
Strike 1.
For him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
50th pitch of the game on its way.
That's the ball. Pretty close to the knees. That'd worry me.
Love pitching and defense. This has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Tug Dick tried to take that out. Just a little early on that. There we go. Tug Dick is on.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Well, the way you win is getting guys on base and scoring.
Next to the Giants, the catcher, Buster.
For the first pitch, a check at first. A dive, but he's back. Here's Buster Posey now. As he'll go
Big old swing and a miss. Posey wasn't even close to that.
Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Oh and 1, here it comes. Behind 0
Follow. I haven't seen a pitch out in a while. I guess they don't respect Tug Dick enough. Whoa! Spoke too soon.
Move to first, and he'll dive back in.
Respect the dick!
Pineda pauses. 0-2 pitch on its way.
I'm good.
This is hauled in by the second baseman.
This is what I was talking about earlier, where they're like, Posey's always clutch. I love Buster Posey, but he has not been clutch for us the last month.
Let's give you a little refresher course.
Well, not every at-bat. He's had some okay at-bats. I shouldn't say too much, but...
Number 9.
So 2 away for the Giants here in the 4th. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. And he takes
Ball 1. Not a single pitch out.
off at first with 2 away. Now a move over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. A 1-0 delivery.
Tug Dick's going. Oh, it was a pitch out.
And they'll nail it.
Ah, that sucks. Fuck them.
So a runner at first with 1.
Bottom of the 5th, runner on first.
In Jacoby
The
Ellsbury.
center fielder, Jacoby
The 1-2 pitch.
Ellsbury.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up.
Is Hander Iglesias playing there? Good job by Jose.
And that's out number 2. And with 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's get standing in with the bases loaded.
Uh-oh, bases loaded, 2 outs.
Presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dick has a
Don't blow it.
He's got it,
Woo.
and that'll get him out of the jam.
Still tied at 0 apiece.
Yankees leave him loaded, and this is still a 0-0 ball game.
Alonso, then Dick, then Posey. Come on, Alonso, get on base.
Now at the plate, Tug Dick.
He did not. Top of the 7th, 1 out.
First delivery to him on the way. Lays off 1-0.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
And
That's
that one
inside.
misses badly. It's ball
2 balls. He must be scared of Tug Dick.
And 1 error in the ball game for San Francisco. Swing and a liner.
Get in the gap, get in the gap.
And here's a dive by the center fielder, but it's off his glove. And he is into second base with 1 away.
Nice
It's a
double.
go-ahead run.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really
Center
well.
fielder almost got there.
Mistakes we've
He did a good job covering a lot of distance. Come on, Posey.
Now batting, the catcher, Buster Posey.
Into the box now, Buster Posey. That's a strike. The throw
What do you think of that pitcher? Tug Dick's not scared to run,
The possible
even if they did get him last time.
What's that saying? You play to win the game? Well, that was a big roll of the dice to steal third. But it looks pretty genius now that it worked out. Now they just need to execute at the plate and get that go-ahead run home.
Now Posey just needs to not choke.
go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. High in the air down the right field line.
That's a strike.
But this is just
2 strikes to Posey.
a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and a big out there as the go.
I am quiet because I'm face palming. Remember when the announcer said he was always clutch? God, come on, Belt.
It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Strike 1 to Belt.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger.
Come on, Belt. All we need is a base hit.
Go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right now.
1-1 count.
Ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. The set and the 1-1.
Big old swing and a miss. 1-2 count.
Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one.
Come on, Belt. I so miss when Belt hit behind us in the lineup. I know I've said it for like a month, but I miss it greatly.
In the dirt and block behind the plate.
We're not gonna make it.
Pro goes to third.
Oh, fuck.
Great throw. 1 hits all.
That was my fault. I got too aggressive and then we were screwed at that point. I shouldn't have been that aggressive. I just have no faith in the team right now hitting behind us. I'm sick of getting stuck on third. That was bad base running though. I own it.
Dick is right there.
It's like when you're a quarterback and you get desperate and you force the ball. Never a good idea. Tug Dick, 2 for 3. Uh-oh, bottom of the 9th. This is our last out. Runner on first.
He's set and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for
strike 1.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And he'll get back in safely. Alonso leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Pitch out, nothing doing.
I'd be amazed if they get him with a pitch out. Nobody wants to be the last out on base. Get down, you son of a bitch! We lose. Tug Dick, top hitter of the game. He did have some base running mistakes for sure, but nobody else on the team did anything offensively. Yeah, their pitcher, Pineda, deserves to be player of the game. He did a good job. Tug Dick had almost like half the hits for the team. And yeah, he got caught stealing the second and got overly aggressive going home. That is on him. But those situations were once again set up because nobody's hitting the damn ball. Oh well, it's just one game. Game 2 of the World Series. I know I shouldn't be so angry because I know I fucked up in this game, but I am so mad that the team had opportunities and didn't do anything on their own.
Just about ready for baseball on MLB Network as you get a look at beautiful Yankee Stadium in Bronx. Phil Hughes is on the mound for Game 2.
He's having a good postseason right there.
Hey, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that he's a little.
Oh! God bless America.
This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
Wait, the same public address announcer everywhere. He's a busy man.
19, New York Yankees.
And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I think Brendan Belt is a guy to watch out for. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup.
That's why Belt should be the number 4 hitter, and Posey should be number 5.
They just go.
Alright, Tug Dick, you gotta get your head in the game. He's frustrated right now. Ooh, somebody is on base, though. Top of the first, one out.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. On the ground.
Oh, right at the shortstop, though. Exactly the pitch he was looking for, but right at the shortstop. Oh, and the Yankees are way up on us, 4-zip. Top of the fourth, 2 outs.
Pitch of the at-bat on its way. A bouncer up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Yeah, they'll probably rule that an error. Tug Dick's on.
First base safely.
Oh, they scored a base hit. Cool.
Right there, kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a
You know what?
job,
Tug Dick's not even going to steal right now. Posey, it's up to you. He's going to have to put some faith in the hitters on the team.
Here's the first pitch.
Strike one to Posey.
He starts him out with a strike.
The scouting report for him must be throw a strike the first time, because it happens so often.
Then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
1-1 count.
Good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. Hit hard.
Nice job by Posey.
That'll get down for a base hit.
Actually coming through. Runners on the corners. Could have used that last game.
Showtrack is demonstrating just how elite his speed is. There are only a small handful of guys that can get their top speed up into that territory.
Tug Dick might not have been stealing there, but he was still aggressive. First to third. Weaving like a drunk right there at the end. Here, I haven't been drinking, coach. Maybe a little.
Next to the Giants, the first baseman, Brandon.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Our RBI hero. 126 RBIs in the regular season. One more than Tug Dick. And more than anyone else in the National League.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Big old swing and a miss. 0-2 count on Belt.
Miss, strike 2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
The 0-2 on its way from Hughes. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side.
2 guys are left stranded.
They trail here 4-0. Now in the box, Tug Dick, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Runner on second. Tying runs on second. We're down by a run now.
Hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Ah, too early on that.
1 strike. He's set. The 0-1.
Inside. 1-1 count.
A fastball well off the plate inside.
Now for 4 innings, he was great. But here in the 5th, he looks like a completely different guy out there. That happens a lot when a pitcher is facing batters for the 2nd or 3rd time in a game.
2-1 count.
To back him up a bit there.
He does have an open base over at first.
It's 3 balls and a strike.
Well, let's see if he actually gives him something or he walks him.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of
Posey on deck.
middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Here's the 3-1. Hit the
Oh, did he get under it? Oh, that sucks. Got his pitch,
to end the inning as they'll strand it.
but didn't get to do anything with it.
Settling in now.
Still a 1-run game, though. We are definitely in this game. Bottom of the 6th, no outs.
Last time up.
Ryan.
Ready with the 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dick is under this one. And he's got it for the first out.
Come on, Giants. Let's get some more runs.
So here's the cleanup.
Rosario coming up. Runner on first, 2 outs.
On the ledger so far. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dick moves over.
Yeah.
And that's the 3rd out.
Gotta get some runs, though. As nice as that is.
Adrian Bernal has been summoned from the bullpen.
I wish that ERA was his regular season ERA with a 54. He probably just had one bad inning in one of the other postseason games. Tug Dick 1 for 3.
Tug Dick. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Top of the 8th. Nobody on.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this.
Good high slider.
1 to start the at bat.
Strike 1.
The windup and the 0-1.
Why should not have gone after that?
Pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 1.
Jammed him on the inside. Tug Dick 1 for 4.
In now, Tug Dick.
It's at least a runner on base. Tied ball game. We're in extra innings. No outs. Runner on first.
Here's the first pitch. Line
Yeah!
inside. And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one.
He's going to third. Runners on the corners. That's a big clutch hit right there. Go ahead run. Now on third. Posey, 2 for 4 today.
Buster Posey. He has the possible goal.
Tug Dick needs to put on a mask or something. Posey seems to like choke a lot when he sees Dick is on. Don't choke that on that Dick.
Here's the first pitch. Slider
Ball 1 to Posey.
for a ball. Baum is a fairly prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a lot of strikeouts, and that clearly helps him through the tough spots like the one he finds himself in here.
Matty V, let me tell you something. What makes this guy so
2 balls to
special?
Posey.
He's like his
Belts
own
on deck.
pitcher for a lead pitcher. He gets into trouble, and what does he do? He kind of puts it in 5th gear, and he just takes it up another notch. Not a lot of guys can do what this guy does. He can pitch in a couple of different gears, and when he puts that thing in full drive,
All he really has to do is hit it into play. Even if, God forbid, he hits it into a double play, we could have the lead. He's just got to hit the ball into play.
This level, you cannot be late right there. That was right.
And not be a shallow pop fly.
This is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside.
Come on, Posey. All you got to do is make contact.
2 now.
Push it forward. Even a bunt would work if we were crazy.
The 2-2.
Obviously, you're not going to bunt with 2
Now the
outs.
ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Runners are at first and third with none out.
I say 2 outs, 2 strikes is what I meant. We have no outs. Full count.
3-2.
well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Now the 3-2 pitch.
They walk him.
This is with
Bases loaded.
So that'll load the bases.
RBI leader coming to the plate.
Need to get a ground ball.
Just
No
a nice
outs.
piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings.
Honestly, if there's any one guy on the team I'd want to have up right now, it would be Belt. He's the one who's most likely to make contact and get something done. Other than maybe Tug Dick.
Big spot here. Bases loaded. Nobody out. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't
Strike
hit it
1?
for a mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Belt sadly down quickly. 2 strikes. Come on, Belt. Just put something into the outfield.
Pops this one up.
It's a foul again.
No one will track it down. Alonso on third. Dick over at second. Posey at first with no outs. Line drive.
Nice!
Field, base
Tug Dick's going.
1 run is scored. And the
Great clutch hit by Belt. We are up 7-5.
7-5 game.
Nice.
Boy, we thought this one was going to go way into the night. That is a big base hit here in extra innings to give them the lead by 2.
Yeah, Dan, you know as well as I do. It gets to the extra innings. Everybody's.
We win! All right, we are tied in the World Series. I believe the next 3 games are all in San Francisco.
10 innings.
If we could somehow sweep them, I'm not holding my breath on that. We could win it at home. The more important thing, though, is you don't want to go down 2-0 at any point in the postseason, game-wise. And we are tied at 1 game apiece. Everybody came through. Last time, if I remember correctly, that our Giants won the World Series was Tug Dick's rookie year in the majors. They're not going to show them all like jam piling on the field?
Time for one last check of the line.
Brandon Belt, definitely the top hitter of the game. With that huge clutch hit at the end. And he supposedly hit a home run before. They had 4 RBIs in the game. Belt deserves to be player of the game. See Tug Dick over to the right, number 15. It's like, yeah, boys.
And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. He's our top player.
It's the power of the beard, I tell you. The beard compelled me.
Absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series, while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one. And
yeah, he did a great job. Well, everybody, I'll see you all next time when we go to San Francisco for Game 3 of the World Series.
Have evened up this World Series at 1 game apiece. Heath Hembry gets the W on the mound, so that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners,
Look at all the fans watching the grounds crew still. Look at that grounds crew, they're great!
Special presentation of MLB.
That's what I bought a ticket for. Fuck the teams.